What's going on, guys? Michael with MMA Island here, bringing you the fight picks. I'm here with Zach. Uh, Moving on to the fight, we got a fight in the middleweight division. Andrew Sanchez taking on Wellington Turman. I'll pass it on to Zach to start this one off.
So I want to start off by talking about Wellington Turman. This guy came into the UFC with some kind of bad luck, taking on one of the top unranked middleweights in Carl Roberson. And just a thing to take into account right now, Carl Roberson was a light heavyweight, and he was a good light heavyweight. He even fought Glover Teixeira. And that means one thing. Carl Roberson is as strong as an ox for light heavyweight. And Wellington Turman was able to hold him down. Wellington Turman, I believe, won the fight against Carl Roberson. It's just Carl Roberson was kind of gifted the decision. And then he got a chance to show himself in his next fight against Marcus Perez. And he put on a very, very good performance. You see, the thing with Wellington Turman is that his jiu-jitsu game is real. He has solid wrestling, but his jiu-jitsu game is also really, really good as well. He is a monster on the ground. But his striking is also pretty good. And Andrew Sanchez, okay, that guy, he has a lot of striking volume. That's one thing I'll give to Andrew Sanchez. He strikes with a lot of volume, but he gets hit with a lot of volume as well. He has a negative strike differential, even though he lands 4.49 significant strikes per minute. That should not be. And Wellington Turman, he is a better striker, I believe. It's just Sanchez likes to throw a lot of volume. And another thing in Andrew Sanchez's game, he likes to take the fight to the mat. He likes to do a lot of takedowns. But if he takes down Wellington Turman, he's getting submitted or he's getting reversed. He's going to get held down. It's just what's going to happen. Turman's jiu-jitsu game is legit. It is real. And his ground pedigree is a lot higher than Andrew Sanchez's. I think that just really everything in this fight is telling me that Wellington Turman, I'm not sure he's going to get the finish by submission, but I've been picking a lot of decisions, so I'll have some fun with it. I'll say let's go Wellington Turman submission.
Yeah, again, we got to agree. Welcome to the UFC Calculator's lock of the week, actually. Wow. Bringing on Wellington Turman. Wellington Turman, you kind of hit the nail on the head with this one. This dude is a very, very underrated striker. And then, again, as you mentioned before, Sanchez is a good striker as well. He gets hit. Not only does he get hit, but he's been knocked out 3 times. Kind of, and like a lot of them are recently. Kevin Casey, 2014 KO. Anthony Smith, KO, 2017. Ryan James, 2017 TKO. He's only had 3 fights since, and those guys aren't really. Obviously, it was Marvin Vettori, who's a beast. Marcus Perez and Marc-Andre Barol are both beasts as well. But looking at Wellington Turman, one thing I've seen about this guy watching him fight is his fight IQ is crazy. Andrew Sanchez and Wellington Turman both fought Marcus Perez. Andrew Sanchez, I think, beat Marcus Perez as well, but it wasn't. The judges agree it wasn't as to the degree of what Wellington Turman beat Marcus Perez to. So I definitely have to go with Wellington Turman here. Submission game is great. Andrew Sanchez definitely does not want to take this fight to the ground. This dude's got rear naked chokes, guillotines. And as you mentioned with the Carl Roberson fight, who is a light heavyweight, which is crazy to think, he held him down. He's the type of guy that has that strength on the ground and has that technical ability on the like standing up. He doesn't have this crazy power where he's gonna knock you out cold, but I value in a way I value the technical fighter more than I value the guy with the power. And Turman is very, very technical. And looking at Andrew Sanchez is kind of in a no-win scenario in all scenarios of the fight. He takes the fight to the ground, as you mentioned. He could get submitted. Standing up against a technical fighter who we haven't really seen lose a stand-up battle before. I think there's no way around this one. Wellington Turman is just going to piece up Andrew Sanchez throughout the fight. Andrew Sanchez, I think his only hope is landing the lucky shot and getting a knockout, which we haven't seen Andrew Sanchez get a knockout since 2015. So definitely got to go with Wellington Turman here. Passing it on to the UFC calculator, it's got it at a 76.1% chance for Wellington Turman to get the win. Passing it on to the outcome calculator, we got a 51.6% chance for a knockout for Wellington Turman. So I'm actually going to go with a knockout for the Wellington Turman as well, just because looking at Wellington Turman, and as I mentioned, that technical ability, Andrew Sanchez is going to have to be wary of if he's going to take the fight to the ground. Andrew Sanchez is going to be standing up with him. If he doesn't try to bring him into a brawl, Andrew Sanchez is going to get hit by these technical strikes by Wellington Turman. if he does bring it into a brawl, I value Wellington Turman even more for 2 reasons. Wellington Turman, I think, could knock out Andrew Sanchez more than Andrew Sanchez could knock out Wellington Turman. He's the like I mentioned multiple times, more technical striker. 3 things actually, because if Andrew Sanchez brushes in, pushes in, and tries to get Wellington Turman in a brawl, Wellington Turman is the better guy on the ground. And as we know, watching MMA, if you try to go up and brawl somebody and go like crazy, you're open for a double-legged. He's going to bring it to the ground and again submit him. So I really don't think there's any way around this. I definitely agree with the calculator here. Lock of the fight for me. Lock of the fight for the calculator. Is it the lock of the fight for you? We definitely want to know. Leave us your guys' thoughts in the comments. We want to see what you guys think. Make sure you guys are showing your support and watching the other fight pick videos. We really do appreciate it. And thank you guys for watching.